I thank my colleague, the chairman of the Homeland Security Committee, and I respect my colleagues across the aisle who have voiced their opposition. It's important that we clarify the legacy that some of us would condemn by impeaching the secretary responsible for this legacy, and by contrast, the legacy that my colleagues who oppose the impeachment of Secretary Mayorkas would support. 300,000 Americans dead from cartel drugs. 100,000 teenage girls and boys missing, lost by the Mayorkas system into the unspeakable horror of sex slavery networks across the filthiest corners of criminal organizations in our cities. American sovereignty disintegrated. American soil lost to cartel human and drug trafficking bases. Millions of single military-age men from over 100 countries, unvetted, released into our country, creeping into every corner of American society, every city, every town. Our schools overrun by illegals, granted free access to American education infrastructure in hundreds of reports, with no room left for our own children. Hundreds of thousands of violent criminals released into our nation, despite federal law stating that DHS shall detain known criminals who enter America illegally. 1,000 or more known or suspected terrorists allowed to pass freely into the heart of our nation, into my state, into yours. This is the legacy of Alejandro Mayorkas, and by our oath, we must impeach this man who has presented an arrogant, defiant tone of denial and lies to Congress for 3 years, seemingly content or even proud to destroy America day by day. So it is that on this day, it shall be written in the historical record of the People's House that Secretary of Department of Homeland Security Alejandro Mayorkas has been impeached. So shall it be written. So shall it be done. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield.
The gentleman yields back. The gentleman from Tennessee reserves. The gentleman